Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. Alright, so this lesson is going to go into one of the, I guess you could say, one of the most overused examples of how Christians say that you can eat any type of food that you want. You know what I mean? Because it's not what goes into a man, it's what goes out. Or whatever the fuck they say. You know what I mean? You know, that's what they say. They say, because basically they say that scripture proves that it doesn't matter what you eat, it's what comes out of a man. You know what I mean? So, so what you're saying? So it's not what you actually eat, it's what comes back out. So it's what you throw up. What? Or is it half metaphorical? The food ain't metaphorical, it's physical, it's actual. But what comes out of your mouth is, if it ain't like godly, then, you know, then you shouldn't say it. You know, no, bro. No, this is talking about spiritual. It's what you put in, it's what you put out. So if you bringing in negativity, wickedness, sin, that's what you're going to be speaking. If you have a false doctrine, okay, and you're speaking that, all right, that's what goes out. You have consumed some type of information on a false doctrine. You ate that. And then you decide to spew that out to the world, no matter where it's going. That's what that scriptures talk about. All right, let's read it. Matthew 15:11. It says, "Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out the mouth, this defileth a man." All right. So, you can consume, what I'm saying, a righteous doctrine, and then you can speak it, and it be beneficial. It be a healing. You can speak a healing to somebody. Same way Yahweh Shai and the disciples did. They used to heal people. Right? They would heal people. They had like spiritual power. All right? They had the power to heal. All right? And we got the power to heal. All right? We are physicians. All right? Physicians. All right? And we are here to help the sick. All right? And we do that through spreading the gospel, because faith cometh by hearing. So when we speak these things, we're actually feeding the people and healing the people. All right? Because we're feeding them what we've eaten, which is the honey, the bread, the living water. All right? These are all metaphorical. All right? Because this is all about what you consume in this world. If you consume what's going on CNN and, the left, the right, what they're doing, and you're all caught up in that, and you pick a side, you a Trumper or not, you a Democrat or not, you a left or not, left or right, you a conservative, like that matters nothing to the Lord. What matters is, are you on the Lord's side? Are you written in the book of life when it's that time? That's what it's all about. All right. So let's read it again. And then we're going to get some scriptures on the understanding, because this is metaphorical. It's a metaphor. It's a proverb. All right. It's a hard saying. All right. Like, this is what the scriptures are full of. Matthew 15:11. Now that which goeth, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. All right. So let's go into, let's go to James. Do we want to start with James or not? Yeah, let's go to James. Why not? James 3:10. It says, let me see. Let's start at 9. It says, therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursings. My brethren, these things ought not to be so. Doeth a fountain send forth the same place sweet water and bitter? So you're not going to have sweet water and bitter in the same fountain, on the same stream. They're going two different separate directions. Or separate paths. All right, you're not going to have both in the same. All right, otherwise you just got bitter. All right, so you can't do both. It's one at a time. It's either or. You can't speak blessings and then speak cursings with the same mouth. You can't do it. So basically, if I tell you, hey man, you're a child of God, you are Yasharallah, all right, you are a prince of the power, you are an Israelite, the name of the Lord is Yahweh, all right, the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, and you're an Israelite, all right, and that's blessings. But then when I tell you that, hey, we need to go vote, and you got to vote for Trump because Trump got this sanction, this, oh, and also, you know what I mean? You gotta pick a side. You a left or a right. You know what I mean? And also, man, the name of the Lord don't matter. You can call him Jesus or whatever. It's okay. The Lord understands. Also, Gentiles can't be saved. La-di-da, la-di-da. Like, that's going off. All right? That's going off. You just spoke blessings and cursings to somebody. All right? You just said that the name don't matter. All right? And that we need to vote and all this and this and that. Like, get out of here. Like, you can't speak blessing and a curse. All right? That's not what you're supposed to do. All right? It's either or. And just to show you that it's not what goeth into a man's mouth, is what goeth out. It's talking about metaphorical, what you eat. John 6:35 says, and Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. So the Lord is letting you know that he is the bread of life. All right? And you'll never hunger with him. You'll never thirst. All right? So there he is describing himself as bread. All right? And he goes on something right here. Psalms 119 and 103. And it says, how sweet are thy words unto my taste. Yeah, sweeter than honey in my mouth. So it's like the words were sweet. All right? It's like metaphor for words being sweet. Something you eat. All right? It's like honey. All right? Proverbs 16:24. And it says, pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. All right. So it's like your words are like honey. All right. It's like anything good is going to be synonymous with like food. All right. That you eat, that makes you nourished, that fills you up. All right. Like it's all about uh, an example in the scriptures. All right, on what, like how the Lord uses the metaphor for the book being a roll, basically some bread. All right, like you're basically spiritually eating. Like when the scriptures say to sup with the Lord, what does it mean? It means to eat with Him, to keep company. All right, while you eat. All right. Exodus 3:3 says, and Moses, hold on, let me see. Is it Exodus? Is it Exodus or Sirach? Just a moment. Not Ezekiel. Is it Ezekiel 3:3? Ah, it is. Yeah, Ezekiel 3:3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, to fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. So it's describing the word as a roll and honey. All right, it was this roll I ate, which is the bread, which representation of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, because He said, I am the bread of life. So we're eating, metaphorically, this roll by consuming it through studying, all right, and comprehending it, all right, and learning the gospel, all right. That's what that's about. That's what it's talking about. Not being defiled, all right. Because when you consume this roll correctly, all right, you're not defiled. You won't be defiled, all right, because you'll be without sin, all right, when the Lord returns, right, because you ate what was sufficient for thee, all right. Revelations 10:10. It says, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. So you got to take the sweet and the bitter when it comes to this word, when it comes to the Bible. All right? So you're not actually eating an actual book. You're eating it spiritually. Because like I said, the Lord is the bread of life. And you're eating this roll, which is the Bible, all right? And you're spiritually connected to the Lord. You know, you can handle the bitter and the sweet. Like the scriptures talk about us being reborn into newborn babes, like spiritually reborn. All right, you gotta desire the sincere milk, and then eventually you'll be able to eat the meat. That's the longer you grow in this. You know, when you're reborn, you're like, you get a year in, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Then at that fourth year, you can be able to eat like solid foods, like a baby. A baby gets older, you know, the older he starts to grow his teeth, and everything starts to grow his teeth, and starts to grow into a young boy or a young girl, and it can handle eating more solid foods. But when it's a baby, it has to be milk. All right, it has to be milk, and because that's what you can handle. You can handle the sweet things, and then eventually the bitterness of the scriptures will be more easier for you to handle, because you now you can handle the easy stuff. All right, but eventually it gets harder, it gets deeper. All right, it gets when you gather more understanding, you'll get it. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. All right. So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.